TV, man, and I'm back with another reaction, man. Today I'm about to react to a documentary that just dropped, man. It's called Killwaukee. You know, for Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? WI documentary, crime, hood, history. You dig what I'm saying? I want to get into this joint, man, see what they talking about, man. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell, leave a comment, especially when we do a reaction to one of your favorite documentaries or your favorite rappers or a funny video or a crazy video, anything of that nature, man. Go ahead and drop it down in the comment, man. I'm gonna get right to it, man. And guys, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Helps my video out a lot. Get me put in an algorithm. You dig what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell for yourself. You dig what I'm saying? So you get more dope videos like this one, man. But I ain't about to hold y'all up, man. We about to go ahead and get into this video, man. Let's see what they talking about.
On me, keep me a strap on me, niggas be rat police, niggas be cap no beat.
Sheesh, they got army guns out there, boy. Hold on, man. God damn, bro. This was 2017. Sheesh. Hell no, you see that car right there? That car, yo, that car turned his ass right around. I would have did that same shit. Nah, I ain't about to even play with y'all. Like, nah, that's crazy. He walking around with a whole army joint, bro. Like, no games. Yo, is them shots firing? Hitting the ground? Oh yeah, them shots, bro. Look, that's crazy. The car's backing up.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee crime rates are 146% higher than the national average. Violent crimes in Milwaukee are 309% higher than the national average. While there are multiple Milwaukee gangs, like Gangster Disciples, Vice Lords, and multiple Chicago Hispanic gangs.
Yo, I seen this on the news. This is crazy right here, man. That's crazy right here.
The Milwaukee Hoods are mostly claimed and represented by the street, meaning the likes of Center Street, Burley, Hampton, Capitol Drive, and so on. The city also has multiple housing projects, ranging from the downtown area of Hillside and expanding to the far north side along Silver Spring in the Old West Lawn to Brown Deer Road and the Meadows.
No, man, you know what I'm saying? What's the grimiest shit you done seen out here, man?
The grimiest shit I done seen out here was an old lady ass nigga right here, and the only thing they did was just walk over. Like that. Then step back and look. That's the grimiest shit I done seen. No bullshit. It's 19th Street.
Why she was out here naked though, man? What's wrong with her?
What was wrong with her? She was a, you know what I'm saying? She was a veteran hype. You know what I'm saying? That's all she was, a veteran hype. You know what I'm saying? She fucked up, ran off nigga money. Stinking is where she was found. You know what I'm saying? For the coroner to come, you know what I'm saying, investigate her and shit.
Oh, she was dead?
Yeah, stinking. Like, if the shit was normal, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, these little boys, yo.
I shot December 12th, nigga, calling 50 bands, nigga, on December 25th, nigga. Niggas know what the fuck going on, niggas ain't stopped nothing, nigga. Long live Will, nigga, long live Warren, cheap ass, nigga. I ain't going ball, nigga, I'm one of them. For sure. Bitches around, bitches around, nigga.
Amongst the largest cities, Milwaukee ranked third highest for murder, aggravated assault, and robbery.
For nearly 20 years, Jasjit Singh says problems have been few and far between at his shop at the intersection of Locust and Teutonia. But at around 4:15 Wednesday morning, gun violence that he says has plagued other parts of the city reared its head at his front door.
This is happening all over.
His surveillance cameras capturing the harrowing moments that was over as quickly as it started. First, you see a man in a white shirt walk up to this car and start talking to someone in the back seat. At the top of your screen, muzzle flashes, at least 14, from at least 2 people. The man in the white shirt hits the ground for cover, when 1 second later you can see a bullet blows out the window, coming inches from the man's head. A woman and man tumble out of the car and run inside, the man losing a shoe in the process, while the man in the white shirt takes off running. One of Singh's employees also inside.
He heard the shot, a lot of people running inside. First he called 911, he lay down the audio too. He got scared, you know.
The 2 people who ran in the store later run out, get back in the car, and drive off. Police say a 17-year-old girl and 18-year-old man were shot.
A Milwaukee woman is charged with...
Crazy. She was the one that was doing the shooting? Let me see, man. Yo, that was crazy, man. Man, this is why I usually just chill and stay to myself, man, because people was really nuts, man. Like, for real, like, nuts.
With murder after prosecutors say she grabbed a knife and stabbed her own sister.
Sam Kramer is here in the studio, and Sam, we know this all stems
her sister, bro. That's crazy.
From an argument.
And a family member told me today sisters Tessa and Kiara Gaines were close, even inseparable at times. But what happened last Wednesday details a stark shift, leaving Tessa dead and Kiara in custody.
State of Wisconsin versus Kiara Gaines.
Seated in a suicide prevention vest, a strife between sisters brings 34-year-old Kiara Gaines to tears inside a Milwaukee County courtroom.
But is you in tears because your sister is dead, or are you in tears because you killed your sister, or are you in tears because you're in jail? Like, because, like, man, you bug, like, you're bugging, man, and it hits different when, you know.
Allegation is a violent offense. It's a homicide.
Wednesday afternoon, prosecutors say her older sister Tessa came to her home near 45th and Hadley after Tessa argued and fought with a different family member. This is how prosecutors say Kiara responded.
Apparently opened her door to her sister and just stabbed her immediately.
The criminal complaint says officers and firefighters performed CPR, but the 35-year-old died on scene. The autopsy revealed stab wounds in Tessa's left lung and heart, leading the state to ask Kiara's...
Oh my God. Left lung and heart, man. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. Wow.
Bail be set at $50,000 cash.
There's a clear public safety issue here.
Her public defender asked for $2,500 cash, noting the mother of 2 suffers from postpartum depression.
This is not unlike national trends, which saw these 3 crimes surge in 2020 and rise again slightly in 2021. Murder rates jumped nearly 50% in a decade, from 2011 to 2021.
But, like, have you ever thought about, like, hitting it, like moving out the city?
Oh, hell yeah, nigga. I'm finna hit it. Ain't no thinking about shit. I'm out of here. I got some loose ends I'm tying up. I'm finna leave. That's it. I'm finna get up out of here. That's it, bro. I'm finna leave, my nigga. And not saying it ain't shit here, but I'm finna go get something and bring it back here. You feel me? Like, it is like, motherfucker done did everything it is to do here, bro. Shit, motherfucker done became, like, not to toot my own horn, but shit, motherfucker done became
as big as you can get, you know?
The GOAT, like motherfuckers love saying, bro, like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be worldwide, bro. Yeah. Worldwide with this shit, not just in my city, bro. Damn, motherfucker go get some real life millions, bro, and can bring that shit back here, bro. Yeah. And restore the city. Really, you know what I'm saying, bring the attention here. Niggas aren't, bro. I ain't finna die here, bro, and just be a legend for a couple months, bro, and then motherfuckers be talking about long-lived chicken and all this other shit, bro. Fuck that, nigga, I'm finna die. Old and rich as a bitch. Nigga.
That's the way to think, bro. That's the way to think, bro. And I hope, and I'm praying after you done with this little segment right here, man, that I don't see no RIP, man, because you definitely had your head on your shoulder.
Yeah, fuck that.
The bullshit. Yeah.
Can you talk about some of the streets that you was when you got to Milwaukee? Like, what were some of the streets? What were some of the neighborhoods?
I'm East Side, man.
Okay.
East Side?
Okay.
I'm East Side.
Yeah.
I'm East Side. I'm not an East Side gangster, but I roll with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I roll with the East Side gangsters. Everybody know that. The whole town know that. You know, we put a lot of pressure on niggas up there. They know about that East Side. You know what I'm saying?
Milwaukee heavy in gang culture too. You know?
Yeah, I mean the 2-4s, the 19s, all of them, the Burlight Zeus, all of them. They know that we was the money crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had the best pimps, the best hustlers, the best everything. The East Side, you go to Milwaukee, that's the side.
Okay.
But I mean, he gonna say no.
Yo, no cap though. I definitely heard about Milwaukee though. Like back in the day, growing up, that definitely was a crazy ass city. I heard, like, you know what I'm saying, especially getting money, especially with the bitches, you know what I'm saying, and fires, the gangs and shit. Milwaukee is like that low key, crazy ass city. Like you think you gonna go there and run a bag up in somebody else's hood, you gonna be left stinking somewhere. Like, nah, for real.
I'm from 22nd and Townsend, so I'm from 22nd and Townsend, so you know.
But you know what though? I lived on all sides.
Okay.
But you know, we was the ones that's riding the Rolls Royces. You know, we were the ones that was riding the brand new Benzes. You know, everybody on East Side got money. You know what I mean? I could just name a crew of person. Nobody would dispute that the East Side guys, we got the most money.
Yeah.
Milwaukee continues to be one of the nation's top sex trafficking hubs. The commonalities we see in youth experiencing sexual exploitation include Milwaukee's pervasive central city poverty, segregation, lack of housing that is affordable, low wage earning potential, violence, and generational trauma. Derek Avery, who gained fame in movies and on television as Pimp Snooki, was sentenced to 20 years in prison in federal court in Milwaukee. Avery prostituted women and girls in cities from Milwaukee to Las Vegas for at least 16 years, according to federal prosecutors.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Either she's gonna be a looker or a hooker, one or the other. You know, some of them give it away. You know, I like the ones that sell it. I like the ones that give it away too, because then you can always convince them to sell it. So it works both ways. But I'm trying to find me something now. I'm in the heat of the moment now. Live, you know I got to make a U-turn on that hoe, man.
Hello, how y'all doing? Yeah, I'm in the mill, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, on my way to work, I'm a working woman, and it's all good.
Is that right? Well, you know what you need to do, right?
No, like,
you know what you need to do? You need to come on.
Marley Hall traveled to Milwaukee, a city known as Pimp School, and talked to people who are trying to break that cycle.
These prostitutes are working the streets of Milwaukee, a growing hub for sex trafficking. 2/3 of the pimps arrested in a nationwide FBI sting 2 years ago were from Wisconsin.
We're gonna be out here looking for you.
We walked with Chandra Cooper through Milwaukee's west side on a late-night crusade to rescue victims of forced prostitution.
Get you some food.
I just feel like it's my purpose and my mission to see them out of this and to help them as much as I can.
Nancy Yarborough works with Chandra. She used to walk these streets herself after becoming her boyfriend's paycheck when she was just 17.
Homicides in Milwaukee have more than doubled, up 121%, and were higher in 2022 than in 2021. Non-fatal shootings jumped from 444 to 877, up 98%, and were higher than 2021 totals. Aggravated assaults, inclusive of shootings, rose 24%.
Horrifying scene at Milwaukee's north side over the weekend. And what you're...
It's crazy everywhere though, man, but like I said, man, Milwaukee is definitely a crazy ass place to be.
We're about to see was recorded on a neighbor's surveillance camera. A barrage of gunfire, too many shots to count there. Our Spencer Tracy joins us live. And Spencer, where did this happen and what's the latest now on the investigation?
Yo, that's crazy. But what was y'all just aiming at a house? Like, y'all was just shooting up the house? Like, kids and everything's in the house.
A barrage of gunfire, too many shots to count there. Our Spencer Tracy joins us live. And Spencer, where did this happen and what's the latest now on the investigation?
Yeah, that video comes from an alleyway near 27th and Ruby early Saturday morning. Now, we've been asking police all weekend about what happened, and we've been told that we won't find that information out until tomorrow. Neighbors, however, they're definitely talking tonight.
I probably slept for like an hour. Then all of a sudden I heard maybe like 10 or 13 gunshots.
Tanya Hayes says she had one instinct when the gunfire woke her up.
So when I heard the gunshots, I immediately dropped to the floor.
Big story. A man the U.S. Marshals called a menace to the city will spend 35 years in prison.
But Kenneth Twyman's legal troubles are not over yet. Our Bill Miston was in court today for the sentencing. He joins us live now.
Twyman shot and killed Tavon Luckett a little more than a year ago, and today, Luckett's family had a lot to say.
He is a coward with a gun.
A gun he shouldn't have had.
Intention to create that.
Young, laughing, he don't care. He don't care at all, man. These young kids don't have no respect, man. No respect at all nowadays, man.
That persona for yourself of being a threat.
This man has been the devil agent here in our community.
And I would like to ask the family to accept my apology, and I'm sorry.
26-year-old Kenneth Twyman will spend the next 35 years in prison. A jury convicted him of the April 2022 homicide in March. Twyman said it was self-defense.
There is an old saying that it takes two to tango.
The jury and the judge didn't buy it.
The pattern of lawlessness, multiple open cases, committing new crimes while out on bond.
24-year-old Luckett was shot at a store near Fond du Lac and Locust. Twyman took off. U.S. Marshals arrested him in Oak Creek months later. He was one of Wisconsin's most wanted, not once, not twice, but 3 times. A Fox 6 investigation found Twyman had been in and out of jail at least.
That's not even a drive-by. You passed the house and still shooting.
3 times since 2018 and skipped court hearings at least 6 times.
Could you be lenient in my sentencing? For I'm not who they pay me out to be.
Luckett was a father of 8. 3 kids were there the night he was killed.
Kenneth Twyman played God with a gun that he had no license to own. What has Kenneth
City and state we in, man. Man, we in Kill Mill, man, for real. Yeah. Motherfucking Milwaukee. State of the cheese. For real. For sure. What state is this, though? Wisconsin, baby. Cheese heads. For sure, man. We ain't talking about them hunky mugs. We ain't talking about them hunky white folks from Green Bay. We talking about last man. Damn, it ain't nothing. Damn, it ain't nothing. It's still out here, though.
People in the hood been pimping that ride way before the TV show.
Hey, man, let these motherfuckers know, man, what city and state we in right now, man. Milwaukee County, Richmond, Clown. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm fucking up the game, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really put it down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna run this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm gonna let Paul walk with the rest, man. Real, man. Get that real body going. Get that real body going there. Come on, get the real body going there. Get over here, man. It's Eddie Ducati, man. Flip it real, man. We boys loaded. There you go. Flip it up. Just flip it like the gang up, man.
Hey, tell him about. I ain't gonna cap. That joint was clean. Doors up, all that. Beating, that joint was clean.
That red one right there, that motherfucker cold.
The red one, that motherfucker 100 G's. Look at the inside. That motherfucker got the new Camaro inside. Nigga, that's Corvette red paint right there, nigga. Paint was motherfucking 20 G's, folks, off a Corvette. I forgot what year Corvette, but that shit 20 G paint off of that motherfucker. Blur out the hood. Big ass Armani Forge on that motherfucker.
22. Car thefts increased 111% in Milwaukee. Of property crimes, motor vehicle theft has continued to climb across the board. Milwaukee ranked #1 in motor vehicle theft. Many of these thefts have centered around Kia and Hyundai cars, which was spurred by a social media challenge.
Yeah, that's like everywhere, bro. Like, you ain't no escaping that. That's everywhere. We had a problem with that in Buffalo. It's still going on.
Introducing the rise of the Kia boys in Milwaukee.
Days, we've seen more examples of children being involved in crime.
911 operator 19, where's your emergency?
I report a car stolen. Specifically, car thefts. Police accused a 12-year-old of stealing this car on Monday. In the surveillance video, you see the crash and a young boy running from the car.
They got a flat tire, back left side and driver's side. Front is flat.
This video is from last week.
Nearly missed the vehicle, slid out of control.
Police say this vehicle was also stolen, a car full of children, the youngest 12. What's going on, why they're so young?
I really can't answer that, and it's a phenomenon I haven't seen. 12 years old is, I have a 10-year-old, so I can't fathom.
Captain James Campbell says Kias and Hyundais are being stolen in a short amount of time in the same manner. As 12 News investigated, he says several models have features that make them easier to steal.
Wrong way on Silver Spring.
According to Milwaukee police, since 2020, car thefts in Milwaukee have jumped 150%. Last year, more than 10,000. So far this year, more than 2,600. But why Milwaukee? I mean, other cities have Kias and Hyundais.
I think with the advent of social media, it became very easy for people to see this going on and maybe get some kind of status by doing it at the same time.
One of the Milwaukee teens featured in a viral documentary on the Kia boys is sentenced to 1 year in prison. 18-year-old Markel Hughes pleaded guilty.
Yo, look at the boy eyes, yo. I know he crashed. He can't even see straight, man.
To driving a vehicle without the owner's consent. Here's the catch, though. He was credited with 368 days time served, so he's not headed to prison.
Police data shows an average of 20 Hyundais or Kias are stolen each day in the city of Milwaukee. While owners of those cars say they're fed up, the manufacturers say their fix will only affect cars built in the future. The biggest crime spike this year in Milwaukee is motor vehicle thefts, and it isn't even close. Kia and Hyundai owners like Renee Anderson learned that firsthand.
We was just recently moved in the neighborhood that we were living in. We had the car parked in the front, and we heard a glass shatter, and my husband and my son went out and they were trying to get a couple of young little kids, couldn't be no older than like 10 or maybe 13.
Renee says her husband stopped the thieves from taking her Hyundai, but thousands of others haven't been as fortunate. Milwaukee police data shows 2,600 Kias and nearly the same amount of Hyundais have been reported stolen so far this year, a 2,600% increase compared to the same time frame last year.
It's very frustrating because it's not safe, and then you got to be very aware where you're parking at.
Surveillance video from a River West business shows a Kia being stolen in just a few minutes last week in broad daylight. You can see one person break the back window while others stand watch.
Property is an island of order in a sea of litter, gang graffiti, and burned out abandoned houses. In the 10 years Brown has owned her house, she has watched her neighborhood fall apart.
I'd like for it to be clean around where I live. And I try, to keep it clean around where I live at. And so many times I walk out and I clean up and I pick up the paper, and then when I walk out again, so many times the paper be done blow down from down the street in front of my house again. Then I had to come out and redo it all over again, pick the paper up and clean up again, all over again.
Brown worries about fire. A few nights earlier, the abandoned house 2 doors down was torched twice in one night. Another house across the street still sits empty and unrepaired.
The lightning struck this house about 4 or 5 years ago, and they boarded it up, and they haven't did anything about it yet, and it's still boarded up.
This abandoned house is one of about 800 vacant houses that have been boarded up citywide. Almost half of them are in North Milwaukee. There, they are often taken over by gangs or torched by an arsonist's match.
I wish they would tear it down if they're not going to fix it up.
Jeffrey Dahmer was born in Milwaukee on May 21st, 1960. During his teens, Dahmer experienced severe psychological issues and abused alcohol. He killed his first victim in 1978 when he was 18 years old.
He caught his first body when I was born. Well, I might not have been born. I was born in February, 1978 in February. But most likely, he caught his first body right after I was born.
Between the years of 1978 and 1991, Dahmer murdered 17 males in truly horrific fashion.
Where Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment once stood. It's been torn down since 1992. It was called the Oxford Apartments, and his apartment number was 213. Now, I just kind of wanted to stop here and talk about this and just show you the neighborhood. It's not at all like I pictured it would be. Not at all.
In Milwaukee, the mother of one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims says it represents new life. The apartment building where the convicted murderer killed and mutilated many of his 17 victims is being demolished. Its owner, Campus Circle Project, has offered to help relocate the remaining residents and revitalize the neighborhood.
Again, the apartment building that Dahmer lived in and committed most of his murders was torn down in 1992. It was called the Oxford Apartments. But where it once stood is right over here across the street. And you can see the vacant lot. It has a fence around it. And my understanding, at one point they were talking about turning it into some sort of park, trying to make something beautiful out of it. But then I also heard that they don't want to build anything here at all. They just want to leave it. This brick alleyway can be seen in the photos whenever the apartment building was still standing.
Milwaukee, the largest city in Wisconsin, has plenty of Midwestern charm and appeal. Milwaukee is an ethnically and culturally diverse city. Just as there are safer Milwaukee neighborhoods, there are also areas that warrant more caution. If you find yourself in one of these locations, keep your wits about you.
Man, there you have it, man. Milwaukee is definitely a crazy place. It's definitely got a lot of, go-getters. You know what I'm saying? I actually didn't know Jeffrey Dahmer was from Milwaukee. I didn't know he did the bodies there. But yeah, man, the documentary is alright, man. I thought it was gonna be a little more. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of a lot of news clips in it. You know what I'm saying? Not really a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? Navigation. You know what I'm saying? So it was alright, man. But anyways, man, yeah. I'm gonna give it like a 7 or whatever. But like I said before, man, Milwaukee is definitely a crazy place, man. One of them places where you can get money. You know what I'm saying? You can be successful by pimping. You know what I'm saying? You see they got the kid boys out there, they got rappers out there, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely one of them places, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to be on your P's and Q's if you ever visited, man. But yeah, man, I'm not about to hold y'all up, man. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment, especially if you want me to do a reaction to anything that you think is funny or dope or interesting, man. Go ahead and drop it down in the comment, man. Go ahead and hit that notification bell for yourself, man, so you can get dope videos like this one right here, man. And hit that like button for me, man, so my shit could get up in the algorithm. You dig what I'm saying? And I really appreciate you guys so much, man. And if my mic sound a little funny today, man, that's only because my mic went out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really talking on some that I really don't like. But stay tuned, man. I'll be back in it soon, you know what I'm saying? And I'm up out of here, gang.